What's up, everyone? Welcome to Betamax.
My name is Ferdale Robledo Medina.
I don't know why I was gonna repeat you saying Robledo like you said it wrong, but you actually said it right.
Really?
Yeah,
Oh, damn.
Robledo.
Hell yeah, dude.
No, you gotta say it like Spanish though, like Robledo.
Robledo.
See, you can roll your R's.
I'll get it one day.
Stop being a bitch, homie. So what's up, Eddie? How you been?
I'm high as fuck right now.
That's what's up, homie. That's what's up.
What?
So for this episode,
Mm-hmm.
we're talking about remakes, right?
Yes.
But before we get into it, I, on a whim, went to go see a movie I've been wanting to see, like since I heard about it, and then I didn't realize it was out already. So I took it upon myself to go see it by myself.
Beetlejuice.
Beetlejuice, the first one.
Did you watch Beetlejuice at all?
Nah, I haven't
No?
yet. Yeah.
You really don't
No,
care
I
too much
do.
about it? Oh,
No, I
okay.
do. Like I
Okay.
want to see it. Just finding the time.
Okay.
You know, I'm a busy individual. You know what I'm saying? But so I had seen people starting to post like early shit about The Substance, and I remember when I saw the trailer for it, I was like, "This is intriguing. Like I'm interested. I don't know what this movie's about."
I remember we saw it. I don't remember what movie we saw. We saw the trailer for it, and it kind of stood out, and we're like,
Yeah.
"Oh, that looks cool," and then it just like disappeared.
Yeah.
We didn't hear about it.
Yeah, I
at
never.
all.
It wasn't like Speak No Evil, or was a trailer like after a trailer, after a trailer.
Yeah.
But yeah, like it stayed on my radar, and I was like, okay, like I'm down. And then plus, I feel like this is kind of like a return for Demi Moore because I don't think she's done a big
No,
movie in a while.
Not that I know of.
Yeah,
Not where she's like the main
Yeah.
character.
so I was like, okay, and I like her as an actress, so I was like, I'm down, you know. But I wasn't really keeping up with it. I wasn't really keeping an eye on when it was gonna come out or anything.
Yeah.
And then I started seeing people posting like, "Oh man, everybody needs to go see The Substance. Needs to go see The Substance like right away."
I do love the trailer doesn't give anything away either.
Not at all, dude.
Like you kind of go into it thinking, okay, this is gonna be like maybe a weird movie,
Yeah.
but you don't know what.
Yeah, so I decided, I was like, you know what? Fuck it. I'm gonna go see it. I want to go see it by myself. And I think this is my favorite movie of the year, dude.
No way.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. I'm even tempted to say it might be in my like top 5 of all time like favorite movies.
Really?
Yeah,
You liked it that much?
I loved it.
Yeah.
I fucking loved this movie. 6 people walked out of the theater
That's funny. dude.
while I was watching it. 6 people walked out, and then as I was walking out, like during the credits, there was like a couple behind me, and I heard the guy saying, "That movie was fucking gross. I hated it. I need to go to the restroom. I feel nauseous."
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
What were your thoughts on it?
So I saw your post. I saw that you gave it 5 stars.
Yeah.
And Mia kept like hyping it up, and I was like, okay. The trailer did catch my eye. I was interested, but I wasn't expecting anything, dude. I wasn't expecting it. Like after I saw what you posted, I'm like, okay, maybe there is a little hype going into it. I had no idea it was gonna be like the way it was, but yeah, I really like. I left the theater thinking like, okay, I'm gonna sit on it.
Yeah.
Cause like I feel like sometimes I come out of the theater after I watch a movie that I'm like hyped on. I'm like, no, let me like conserve this judgment and like really. But the more I sat on it and like a couple days went by, I'm like, yeah, I loved it.
Yeah, dude.
I think it. Man, I'm telling you, it's been a great year for movies. I did not expect a movie like this to be made.
Dude.
Dude, we got In a Violent Nature. We got this movie. We got Maxine. Like we've been getting so many good movies, dude. But yeah, this one was just
Like I left the theater being like, how did this get a wide release?
yeah. But I think it got like a wide limited release because I remember after you had posted about it and you told me like you texted me like, dude, you need to watch this. When I was looking up showtimes, there was only like two days left where it was playing.
Oh shit.
So and the last day was like on a Wednesday, so I left work early one day me and Ellie went to go see it, and yeah, just I was like, okay, it's not gonna play anymore. So I thought that was weird.
Yeah.
But after watching it, I can kind of see why,
Yeah.
because it's definitely not a movie for everyone. And it sucks, dude, because the first thing that came to my mind after the movie was over, I'm like, damn, I wish this movie was released before we made the body
Yes.
horror episode.
Yes, dude. That's my exact thought.
Because
My
I'm like,
exact
this
thought.
is like in the top 3, dude.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I was not expecting a body horror film.
No.
Like at all. Like you said, it did look like it was gonna be kind of weird, And
Yeah.
the trailer doesn't give anything at all away.
No. It's kind of like a dark comedy, but
Yeah.
it's like it is gross.
Yeah.
It shows everything, like
Everything.
a lot of gore, a lot of like, what would you even call it? Like body horror, dude.
It's body horror, yeah, dude. The makeup and all that, the prosthetics and shit was incredible to me.
Yeah.
Like it was so fucking good.
All like, I mean, I'm sure there was some CGI involved in some of the scenes, but practical effects, dude. All around you, like the transition,
Yeah.
like the little subtle things at first. And it's such a, like, it's kind of a dense movie, so it's like I don't even know how you would even begin to.
Yeah.
I mean, we can like maybe just touch on it maybe a little bit because I want everyone to see this.
This is also the first, because the studio that made the movie was Mubi, or they're the ones like that are distributing it. And Mubi is like a streaming service that mostly has like art house or like foreign films. A lot of like Sundance and Toronto International Film Festival films. So I believe this is their first ever wide release in theaters. Like I don't think any of their like Mubi original movies have ever come out in a theater, like as its initial run. I think this is the first one.
Man, so immediately, dude, I was like, I need to find out who that director was. You know who it was?
No.
The same girl that made Revenge.
Oh, that's right. That's
and
right.
I was like, oh man, I feel like
still haven't seen it.
No,
No.
Oh, dude, dude, if you love this movie, like, totally different movie.
Yeah.
But also violent, very gory, just a fun revenge film, dude.
Yeah.
I mean, you need to watch it, dude.
Yeah. No, I mean, after watching this, for
Yeah.
sure, yeah. Because I don't take your recommendation serious. But
No, that movie, yeah, dude. I don't know if she's made anything else, but yeah, dude, so far I loved both of those movies.
yeah.
I'm excited to see what else she does because, like, dude, I'm telling you, you need to watch Revenge, dude.
Yeah, I'll watch it.
Because, like, yeah, and everything about this movie, dude, like, the visuals, it was almost even, like, kind of like, some of the scenes were giving me anxiety, but it wasn't even, like, the gory ones. It was just, like, the close-ups.
You know what scene was kind of getting to me, like, making me uneasy? Where she kept fixing herself.
Oh, yeah, she kept having, this movie, like, really touches on, like, beauty standards.
Yeah.
And, I mean, just how fucking horrible they are.
Yeah.
You know, like, I mean, it amplifies it and it makes it kind of like a dark comedy. It really reminded me of a little bit of, like, The Neon Demon.
Mm-hmm.
Did you ever watch it? Or
Yeah.
no?
Yeah.
Makes us, like, Eraserhead and, like, The Thing or something.
Yeah.
But yeah, it touches on those the whole beauty standard things, and yeah, that scene, dude, where she has like a date, and she just like she almost has like this OCD about her makeup and the way she looks, that she keeps going back and forth in the mirror, and like she gets so frustrated to a point where she's like rubbing her makeup off with her hands.
Yeah, dude.
And it was some of the scenes were pretty anxiety inducing, dude.
Yeah.
But like I said, even the cameras, like a lot of close-ups. Like there's like scenes where like it feels like the lens of the camera is like an inch away from their faces.
Yeah.
And I hate that, dude. But yeah, there's a lot of scenes like that. But I love that. It takes you down this roller coaster ride where like it gives you enough at the end of the movie where like it left me satisfied, but it doesn't completely tell you everything, the backstory to everything, and I like that too, because like mystery is good sometimes. You know, like obviously, you know, if you don't give anything away, then it's like, oh, okay, come on here, just you know, you're being cheap about it. But I feel like this movie had a perfect balance of like giving you the right amount of like you know, letting you know what the substance is, but it doesn't show you like who's behind it or why, because it's not really the point.
Yeah.
You know, like it did not go where I thought it was gonna go.
Yeah, not at all, dude.
Yeah, that ending. So, I mean, do you want to like go details? No,
because I want people to see it.
Yeah,
even if it's not in theaters anymore and it becomes available to rent that shit.
Yeah,
because I'm definitely gonna buy this motherfucker.
Rent it, buy it, stream it, however you can.
Sign up for Mubi. I'm pretty sure it'll be on there eventually.
Yeah. Yeah, I feel like this movie is a diamond in the rough. Like it's not your everyday movie. It's if you love 80s like body horror, you're gonna love this. If you know, we just had an episode, The Thing, The Fly. Like it's a good movie. Like everything about it. It's a fun movie too.
Yeah, dude. If you like being anxious.
Yeah. And grossed out by body.
Has Demi Moore ever done like a movie like this? I feel like she mostly does like drama.
I have no idea, dude. I don't even know if I've seen anything she's in.
Damn, you didn't watch Striptease as a kid?
Did I?
She gives Burt Reynolds a lap dance.
I don't remember. Probably not.
Damn, G.I. Jane.
I remember her leaked nude, where she had the giant bush. That thing was like
leaked nude. She's been naked in a bunch of movies.
I don't, dude. For that bush, I thought it was Photoshop, dude. I had to like look. I'm like, is this real? And it was. I'm like, more power to you, dude.
Hey, she's from that time, homie.
Yeah, dude. And she does it great in this movie, dude.
Oh, dude, she's incredible.
And the other actress too,
Margaret Qualley. I think that's how you pronounce her last name.
Oh, dude, everyone's good in this movie. Even like the piece of shit like
Dennis
manager.
Quaid? Dude, when he's eating shrimp. Oh,
yeah, dude. Imagine how bad that was for me, dude.
Oh, dude, it was so fucking gross.
Even the scene where he's like peeing, and like his face is like so close to the camera. And,
that's right. Yeah. When he's at the urinal.
Yeah, dude. He's such a piece of shit, dude. But he's like kind of like like he's kind of funny though.
Yeah.
Because he's so like shitty.
So over the top with his like loud ass suits.
Yeah. Yeah, dude. I mean, the music was good. Cinematography, the practical effects, acting. I mean, all around it was a good movie. I did feel like the ending kept like dragging on a little bit to me. I feel like they could have easily shaved like 10, 15 minutes off of the end.
I loved the ending, dude, because of how much it dragged.
No, I just feel like
because I feel like once that happened, when like the first audience member like stands up and yells,
that was so
like,
funny, dude.
Yeah, that's why I was like, oh, they're going balls to the wall now.
Yeah,
they're going balls to the wall.
Yeah, dude.
Oh, dude, I loved this movie, man. I cannot wait to own this movie.
Yeah, I hope they do some cool like packaging with it. 'Cause you could do so much with this movie.
Oh, dude, the little vial, like
yeah.
Even like the packaging, like that she gets the substance in. It could be like,
remember, you are one.
Yeah.
Whatever it was.
Nah, dude, I loved this movie. I couldn't stop talking about it. Like even at work, I was like, oh, you got to the people I feel like would like this kind of movie, I would tell them. And then there were a couple people that came up to me like, oh yeah, I want to see that movie. And I told them, I was like, I feel like you wouldn't really enjoy this. And then they would ask me why. And I'd be like, well, are you into body horror? Like bodies being ripped open type of stuff. And they're like, oh, no. I'm like, okay, then don't watch this. So.
Yeah, dude, there was a lot of people that were there by themselves. I called every single one a loser to their face.
So that was you? I got up and all I heard was, loser. I'm like, what the fuck? But yeah, like when I was leaving the theater, like I couldn't stop thinking about it. And I was just like, yeah, like this is like my favorite movie of the year as of right now.
This is the most surprising movie of the year for me.
Definitely.
But so far.
Yeah.
You know, because like I said, I went into it like not really expecting anything, not even knowing anything. Like, you know, it's kind of like the whole Long Legs thing when you went into it, like you had no idea what the fuck it was gonna be about.
Yeah.
But but I definitely didn't think it was gonna go that far.
No, not at all.
Yeah. Great movie.
All right. Main subject.
Man. Just so you know, dude, this has been a very unhappy week for me because of these stupid movies.
Yes.
Dude.
So I watched every single one.
Oh my God, dude.
So I watched The movies we're gonna be talking about, basically, okay. So the premise we're doing right now, we're talking about remakes, but also like not necessarily going in detail with them, just kind of comparing them, how they compare to the originals.
Yeah.
And we picked
We
four
decided to
movies.
go with like classics.
Yeah. We initially picked 4 movies,
Mm-hmm.
and I watched all of them.
Yeah.
So it was the Texas Chainsaw Massacre.
Mm-hmm.
So that one and the 2003 remake, Child's Play, and the Mark Hamill remake,
Mm-hmm.
Leprechaun, and Leprechaun Origins,
Mm-hmm.
and then Nightmare on Elm Street, and the Nightmare on Elm Street with Jackie Earl Haley remake.
Which one do you want to start with first, dude?
I don't want to start at all. No, okay.
You want to get the good one out of the way?
Which is, in my opinion, is the Texas Chainsaw Massacre.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Sure. Well, okay, yeah. Let's talk about that
Okay,
one.
so I didn't have time to watch it, but I've seen it so many times. I had it. It was one of the first movies I bought on DVD, and it was like it had this cool like it was before steelbooks, but it had a steel like casing on it.
Okay.
But it was just like a sleeve you put over it, and it was all red, and it had Leatherface on it with his chainsaw, and it was cool because like the packaging, like the inside, it had an envelope and it had like screenshots of the movie, but they were like screenshots of like the very end where it's like supposedly like real photos of him.
Oh yeah. I see.
Really cool like packaging, dude. But I thought this was like one of the better remakes of like classic movies, especially with horror. I think the acting was good. I say it's like, I don't want to say it's as good as the first one, just because I hold the first one at such a high standard, but it's up there. Like if I could, I would totally recommend it. The acting, it's gory. I love the anxiety-inducing ending.
Yeah.
I love how he looks.
Oh, I love how he looks in the 2003 remake.
Yeah, I really like how he looks because we just saw what was it called?
It's just called Texas Chainsaw Massacre.
This like it's supposed to be like the sequel,
Yeah.
but it takes place years later, and he looks like shit in that movie.
Yeah.
Yeah, but in this one he looks cool. I thought visually it was really good.
Yeah.
But acting was good. Everything was good about it. Like I don't have too many complaints about it. I mean, it is almost like linear to the first one, to the original, but it still does its own thing.
Yeah.
A lot of the sets are completely different from the first one. Like the ending with the lockers and all that. And the
I do prefer this opening than the original opening. Because in the original opening, they pick up the hitchhiker. You know, he ends up being part of the family.
mm-hmm.
But in the remake, they pick up a hitchhiker, which is obviously like a survivor of the family, and she ends up shooting herself.
I love that shot too.
Yeah. Oh, the camera goes through the wound.
Yeah, it goes through and it comes out. And you know that was a practical thing.
Oh yeah, yeah.
It blows my mind,
Yeah.
dude. Like I remember the first time I saw that, I'm like, in my head automatically I'm like, oh, that was CGI, and like no, they made like this fucking head where like the camera goes through it. Yeah.
Yeah, but as much as I love that scene and that whole sequence, it is followed immediately by a scene I hate because
I don't remember what comes.
So that happens, and then they pull over, obviously, because they're freaking out, and like one of the girls gets out, she starts throwing up, but they go to the back of the van to throw up, where the fucking hole is in the window and all the blood and the brains.
So they get closer to it.
Yeah, they all gather right there.
I don't remember.
And I'm like, why are you doing that? Like that doesn't make any sense to me. It's a nitpick, obviously.
Yeah.
But I do prefer that opening over the original opening. But because I did rewatch the original one because I hadn't seen it in a while.
Mm-hmm.
And, dude, that shit was making me sweat.
Dude, how does a movie that's 50 years old hold up like that?
Dude, I was like gripping like the fucking armrest, and it was making me sweat. I had the air on too, and I was just like, fuck. Like I kept having to like remind myself to breathe because I was holding my breath so many times, especially like the last 30, 40 minutes of it.
Yeah, dude. I remember, I don't know, maybe it was Hector that came over to my house one time, like years ago.
Yeah.
And he was looking through my movies, and I think he was looking at I had like a DVD of it or a Blu-ray, and he was looking at that movie. I'm like, oh, have you seen it? It was the original one.
Yeah.
He's like, no, like it's it's old though, huh? Is it like cheesy? I'm like, dude, no. I was like, let's watch it.
Yeah.
And he did not like think it was gonna be like that at all, like as brutal. Just because you think like, oh, a movie from the '70s, like
Yeah.
it's not. It's gonna be cheesy. It's gonna, and there is some cheesiness to it, like some
Yeah.
of the acting. Like I did mention that I that there's one character that's so annoying. It's the guy in the wheelchair.
Yeah. Franklin. I did not like him.
Yeah, dude.
He is very
wish, like they can like cut him out somehow, but he is annoying. But even like for it being kind of a product of its time, like it's still brutal, even by
Yeah.
today's standards. That scene, my favorite scene of the entire movie is when they're first exploring the house and he opens up that hidden door,
Yeah.
hits him in the head with a hammer, drags him in, and slams the door behind him. Like, oh, dude, it's so fast paced and it's just hard hitting, dude.
Yeah.
I love this movie. I to me, it might not be my favorite horror movie, but I do think it is the greatest horror movie of all time.
Yeah.
Just because like I feel like it influenced everything that came after it, and I love that the director decided, like, he knew that I was like, there's no way I can top this.
Yeah.
So he decided to, for the sequel, he made like a comedy,
Yeah.
like a dark comedy, and I love that movie too. It's its own thing, and I love that he did it so different that it's like you can pop that one in for like a good Halloween time movie, you know, where like the first one is brutal and it's very serious.
Yeah.
But it has like beautiful shots in it. Like I'm telling you, dude, like for an indie film like that, like it looks good. It's creepy. The family's fucking gross. I don't know. I love that movie, and I think the 2003 one did do it justice.
Yeah, I think so.
And especially because like so much can go wrong, which we'll get into with these other ones.
Yeah.
But I would recommend both. I think everyone's probably seen the remake.
I saw that one in theaters, actually.
Yeah,
I remember seeing that one when it came out in theaters.
I think I did too. Yeah, because I remember like the ending was giving me anxiety with the baby.
Oh, yeah.
Dude, and yeah, dude, like that.
You stole her. That's not your baby.
Dude. And even like the like I mentioned earlier with the cards that were included, like where it's like the cops like investigating the house and they have like the camera, it's all black and white.
Yeah.
Like even that shit was scary. Like especially as a kid, I'm like, oh my god, I thought it was real.
It's funny you mentioned that because I was telling one of my coworkers, the one that like basically got me to start listening to the Smiths.
Yeah.
So I was telling him about like, oh yeah, I just watched like Texas Chainsaw Massacre. He's like, oh man, that movie's crazy. I'm like, oh, you've seen it? He's like, oh yeah, dude. And he goes, hey, to this day they never caught that guy. And I looked at him, I'm like, what? He's like, the Leatherface guy. He's still like, they never knew who he was. I was like, he's not a real person. No, yeah, he is.
Dude, he's all
and I was like, no, he's not.
confident about it.
I was like, he's actually like an amalgamation of 3 different serial killers. And
Who were the other? I know Ed Gein.
Ed Gein, Ted Bundy, and someone else. I don't remember who the third was. But and he's like, really? He's like, but they show like police footage in the movie. He's talking about the remake. And I'm like, no, that was all made for the movie. It looked legit, you know, and it was done well, but it's not. He's not a real character. He's not a real person. And he's like, oh, all this time I thought it was.
When I was a kid, I thought it was real.
I
I
bought into it too.
I remember like I think I was like in 7th or 8th grade when I started like actually like investigating it. I got like super into it, and I remember being so bummed out that it wasn't real.
Dang.
Like I was like, man, Ed Gein, really?
You don't listen to that band or what?
That band's tight.
Nah,
I like him.
nah. All right. So which one should we do next?
Man.
Which one you want to do next? Did you watch like?
Yeah, because I had never seen the Leprechaun one, so I watched that one. I don't want to talk about that one yet. I actually want to save that for last. Okay.
So it's either Child's Play or Nightmare on Elm Street.
Let's do Child's Play next.
Okay.
Let's go from like best to worst.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah. I'm down with that. I agree with that statement.
Okay.
So obviously, I'm a huge Child's Play fan.
Yeah.
Ever since I was a kid, never really scared me. You know, the typical like Mexican household. Oh, te va a agarrar Chucky. You know,
Yeah. But why do you think Chucky is so popular amongst like Mexicans? Like,
because as un mono, he's a doll. I don't know, dude. I don't know.
because I remember, dude, my mom, like, when she would babysit, all these little beaner kids would be like bringing over their Chucky, like their little like knockoff bootleg toys from like the swap meet, and they would always bring their DVD around, and like they would always be watching it, dude. I don't know what it was.
I don't know.
Like it was specifically Chucky, because you would never see them like bring Leprechaun DVD or like
Yeah.
anything else.
I don't know. Maybe just because he was a doll, it was a toy. You know,
Maybe.
it was a toy that walked and talked and said bad words, and they probably thought it was cool. You know. But so I decided to rewatch the remake and the original, obviously.
I did rewatch the original.
Yeah, and I still think it's a great movie.
The
Like,
original?
yeah, like
Yeah.
it definitely has
Definitely.
its flaws and it's definitely a product of its time. But that sequence where Maggie falls out the window at the beginning,
Mm-hmm.
it still blows my mind. Just how that's shot and then how it looks when the body hits the car. Like it's like, damn, this shit was what, 88, I think.
I think so.
And I was like, damn, like that looks so fucking good. Well, one thing I do want to mention before we continue with these movies, watching, because what I did was I watched the original or the remake first, and then I'd watch the original.
Oh, okay. So
That's
you
how I
went
did it.
backwards. Okay.
Yeah. And with each movie, with each iteration, I noticed the originals, like the sets felt real. They felt like real worlds.
Yeah.
Where in contrast, like these remakes, they just all felt like sets. Like they felt
You
like
could
they were
tell it was
actually,
like in a studio somewhere.
yeah.
Yeah.
Like I noticed that a lot, and then it brought me back to like that Texas Chainsaw one, the Netflix one,
Mm-hmm.
and that one definitely feels like a fucking soundstage.
Yeah.
So and I noticed that like in each of these, and I was like, damn, like that's crazy to think, you know?
I noticed that, and I think it's funny that you mentioned, because I think in particularly like with Child's Play,
Yeah,
like I love old movies where they're like walking around Chicago
Yeah.
and stuff like that, where everything looks so run down.
yeah,
Like even like old movies like where they're like Taxi Driver, where it's like in New York and
Yeah.
everything, like you see the newspaper like flying by, you see like the steam coming out of the sewers, but yeah, the city just looks kind of gross.
yeah,
But like it has like a perfect atmosphere for like
yeah.
this kind of movie. And even like when they're in the houses and stuff, like everything just, yeah, like you said, it feels real.
Feels real. Like when Andy goes to Eddie Caputo's house
Mm-hmm.
in the original, and like he's walking through that field, like he's actually there. Like
Yeah.
it's not a set, like it's an actual like location.
Yeah.
And like I just love that. I just love how it looks. I love how it feels. Like it doesn't take me out, because like in the Child's Play, the remake, everything just felt like a set. Like even the parking lot for like the store, it just felt like enclosed.
Yeah. And the lighting just looks super like artificial.
Yeah,
Like, yeah.
yeah, it looked very artificial. But yeah, like the original, like it's still, it's campy. You know, it's a little
Yeah.
goofy, but I feel like it does take its material serious. Like
Yeah.
the story that it's trying to convey, like it does take it serious. And rewatching, I was like, damn, there's a lot of plot points here and a lot of like rules
Mm-hmm.
that they completely abandon going forward after this movie. Like the whole, like the longer you stay in the doll, the more human you become
Yeah.
as a
Because
doll.
he's only in it for a couple of days, huh?
Yeah,
And he starts like, you can see, I love that. Like at first he just looks super plasticky.
yeah,
Like he just looks like a straight up toy. And then like a couple days later, like he starts, like you can tell like it's like skin on
yeah.
his face.
And he has a receding hairline.
Yeah, yeah. Like I love how he looks in this movie.
Yeah, it like progresses like gradually, and
Mhm.
the way they did that, it was done so well. But yeah, like that whole rule of like the longer you stay, the more human you become in the doll. Like that is never mentioned again in the like the sequels or
I didn't
anything
even
like
think
that.
of that. Yeah.
Yeah, and then yeah, so that, and then even the ending sequence with the whole like lighting him on fire in the fireplace and just like shooting him until he falls apart into pieces. I still think it's funny that they like struggle like to wrestle with him,
Yeah.
even though he's a fucking doll, you know. But I still very much enjoyed the movie. I'm still a big fan of it.
I love that he's almost kind of like a little Terminator.
Yeah,
Cause like he's like missing limbs and stuff. Like even there's a point where it's just his hand,
Yeah.
and it's just like dragging like across the floor, like trying to still get Andy.
Yeah.
I'm like, damn, that's brutal, dude.
That's persistence, homie.
Yeah.
That's to show you if he wanted to, he would.
Damn, that's true. That's true.
Keep that in mind, ladies. But yeah, and then but the original or the remake, when it first came out, you know, when it was announced, and I was kind of like, why? Like, I don't need this, whatever.
I remember the internet, everyone talking shit because he looks so fucking goofy, dude.
Yeah. But then they announced Mark Hamill as a voice. And I like Mark Hamill, and especially his voice work. And I was like, okay, you know what? I'm interested. Let's see where this goes. And I watched it, and I fucking hated it.
Mm-hmm.
I hated the movie. I was just like, I hadn't want nothing. But like, when I wanted to rewatch it, it's on my Prime, like as a purchased film. So I was like, oh shit, I did buy it. That's right. Because when I went to rent it, it was like on sale. So it was either like $3 to rent or like $6 to buy.
So you're like,
so I was like, fuck it, I'll just buy it. I was like, what if I like it, you know?
Yeah.
Which, I mean.
What you did.
Yeah. So rewatching it now, like this is the second time I've seen it. I can appreciate it a little more for what it is. I still don't like it, I guess you could say, but there are certain things where I did get a growing appreciation for. Like the kills. I do like the kills in this movie because everything is set up to be like it was an accident. Like you can't pin it to the doll.
Mm-hmm.
Like it looks like it was a fucking accident. But at the same time, it's all very coincidental.
Yeah. No, I think me and you, for the first time ever on this podcast, we're probably gonna agree and feel the same way about all these movies.
Yeah.
Because I feel the same way. Like I remember when I watched it, I'm like, okay, it's not a great film, but it's not as bad as I thought it was gonna be. Because it does have some cool kills, and I do like that they made it totally different.
Yeah, it is completely different.
I mean, I say it like that, but then we'll get into Leprechaun. I'm like, oh, but I mean, because that can go wrong.
Yeah.
But I think I enjoyed it for what it was. It definitely, to me, it's not a Chucky movie, you know.
No, it's not.
But it to me, it still blows my mind that this got made. Like I don't know how, like, why this got made, but it's not a bad film. I feel like most people, like even kids, will enjoy it. Especially because like I can see kids liking this one more than the original. Like
yeah, I feel
nowadays.
like this movie definitely is more geared towards kids, which is funny because it's a rated R movie.
Yeah, because I mean, people are dying with like drones and stuff.
Yeah,
it's like that to me. That's gonna be more engaging to a younger audience, and like if you know, you show a kid the original one, they're like, oh, it's kind of boring or whatever. Like some lady gets hit in the head with a hammer, and like that's how she dies. Like, but yeah, to me, it just kind of it's one of those that it's kind of like,
yeah,
like, it's good, but I wouldn't buy it. Like,
yeah, no, yeah. I mean, even though I did buy it,
but physically,
yeah, I wouldn't physically. Well, okay, so speaking to that, so I guess I think Amazon and like wherever you can buy like digital like movies, they have to start changing the vernacular. They can't say that you're buying it because you're not.
Yeah.
So technically, you're not buying it. You're not owning it. You're licensing it. So that I guess they have to change something where you're not necessarily buying the movie. You're just licensing it so you can watch it whenever you want.
I think the only thing I've ever bought that I actually have is Zach Stone Is Gonna Be Famous, the Bo Burnham show. Just because like I really wanted to watch it, wasn't streaming on anything, so I did buy that. But from what I hear, like a lot of like, because I follow a lot of like movie pages, that people are like, a lot of people get pissed because they'll purchase something, and like a year or two later, like it'll be missing.
Yeah.
Maybe because they whatever, you know, if it's Amazon or whatever, like they don't have the rights anymore. I don't know how it works, but yeah, and I'm just like, that's kind of shitty.
Yeah,
like,
that's why they have to change the terminology for it.
Yeah.
So when you purchase something like digital, you no longer, it's not like you're not buying it, you're not owning it.
Yeah.
You're just licensing it.
That sucks.
It sucks, but go buy the physical copy if you like it that much, you know?
Yeah. I'm telling you, like I looked for that show, like, you know, like a DVD or Blu-ray or something, and I just could not find it, so I had to buy it on there. But yeah, dude, like to me, like like Blu-rays aren't that expensive.
Yeah.
Like just buy it and you can watch it whenever you want. You have behind the scenes. It looks better, it sounds better. I mean, it's just a win-win.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think it is shitty that people are like thinking they're buying it and it's like, nah, not really.
Yeah.
They could take it away from you whenever.
Yeah. But going back to the movie, I do want to say, like, in the remake, Andy's friends, I absolutely hated. I did not like his friends at all. Like, at all. They were annoying to me. They were like, they reminded me of like Disney Channel characters. And it just got on my fucking nerves. Especially the guy, what was his name? Plug or some shit like that?
I think I know what you're talking about.
He annoyed the fuck out of me, dude. Like, just kill this motherfucker, man.
Damn. No, yeah.
But I mean, overall, I do have a more of appreciation for this movie now than from the first time I watched it. But yeah, I definitely would not own it. I mean, if it came as part of like a collection box set, then that's probably the only way I would own it.
Yeah, because it doesn't overstay its welcome. It knows what it knows what it is, and I feel like it does have some cool kills. It keeps you entertained for the most part.
Yeah,
it does have some annoying characters. It has that Jack Black ripoff.
Oh, the janitor or whatever. Yeah. And Chucky looks ugly as fuck in this.
Chucky, yeah, he looks stupid. Dude.
He looks so dumb.
I don't know how or why they settled on that design. Like, I'm sure they had like a couple hundred different versions, and like, no, let's choose this one.
Nah, that shit was ugly.
But yeah, I mean, I would say if you haven't seen it, watch it once, and then you'll be good.
Yeah.
What do you want to do next?
Well, the next one is Nightmare on Elm Street.
Okay.
So again, A Nightmare on Elm Street is another horror film series that I love. Even like the shitty sequels, I own the box set. At one point I even had like the collector's edition VHS tapes that showed like the spines made an image of Freddy Krueger all through. So Freddy Krueger was definitely like my childhood like horror icon. So I wanted to do the original and the remake. And when the remake was announced, I was kind of hyped on it, And then they had announced that Jackie Earle Haley was going to be playing Freddy Krueger. And I was like, oh, hell yeah. He's a great actor. I could definitely see that. And then I watched the movie and the same scenario. I left the movie theater like, I fucking hate this movie.
Oh, so you saw this movie?
I saw it. That's how hyped on it I was. Dang. I hated it. I just absolutely hated it. I hated it to the point where I was like, damn, this was fucking disrespectful.
Yeah.
Like that, and that was the first time I watched it. So rewatching it again, the same thing happened. I can appreciate it for what it was, for what they were trying to do, but I still absolutely hate the Freddy Krueger design.
Yeah.
Like I understand they were trying to make him look more like an actual burn victim, but it just didn't work. Like it looked dumb, and
I hate that how his voice sounded too. It sounded super like echoey, like if he was
like they added too many effects to his voice.
Yeah, he had reverb.
Damn, he was a shoegaze?
That's right.
Shoegaze killer? Damn.
Yeah, the design looked bad. And I know what's the original actor's name?
Robert Englund.
I know he's kind of like a skinny, like that's kind of what I liked about Freddy Krueger. Like he was just like this average person, Yeah. But I feel like he's too small in this one. Like he has like no shoulders. Like he just looked weird. It looked like he had a bobblehead.
Yeah.
I didn't like how he looked. I didn't like how he talked. I didn't enjoy any of the kills.
The only one that I kind of was like, that was kind of cool. The way it looked, the way it was executed, was the very first one in the diner when he slits his own throat.
Oh, okay.
I thought that looked decent. But other than that, no, yeah, I didn't. And
I love that the rules, like you kind of didn't know what they were in this one. Like I hated that. I hated that. Like in the first one, it's very like you're in the dream, like he can't come out.
Yeah.
But this one, he's like appearing outside the dreams, like when they're not sleeping. I'm like, okay, like what the fuck is going on?
Yeah.
There's a lot of that shit. Acting sucked.
Yeah.
All around.
Which sucks because Kyle Gallner is in this movie.
Yeah.
And he's like now no, he's like people call him like the Scream King
Mm-hmm.
because he's been in like a lot of like pretty great horror movies.
Yeah. He's super young in it.
Yeah, he's very young in it.
It's funny. I there's like a what's his name? One of the guys from Red Letter Media. He played like he was supposed to be like his double for that movie.
Really?
Yeah, but I guess like they ended up not needing him, so he's only on set for like one day. And he talks about how, like everyone was like miserable, and I think he talked. I'm pretty sure he said that the guy playing Freddy Krueger, he said he never saw the originals. And I'm just like, why would you like
Yeah.
cast someone who's not even gonna like, I guess like watch the source
Yeah.
material, you know? But yeah, this movie it sucked. I don't ever want to watch it again. Like,
Yeah, no, I don't. I'm not. I don't want to watch it again.
yeah,
Either.
it did nothing. I hate that they. I don't know. He had like no personality.
Yeah.
None of the kills were like interesting enough to where like it wasn't even creepy. A lot of like false like jump scares.
Yeah.
The sound effects were fucking dumb. There was that scene where it was supposed to be like the Johnny Depp scene
Oh yeah.
where you know this girl's getting killed but she's like hovering around her in her bed.
Oh no, that was supposed to be the Tina scene.
The Tina scene, yeah.
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 I hated that scene.
Yeah, but there's like some like weird sound design effects. Like it sounded like a jet engine. Like it was weird.
Oh
like,
yeah, it was like.
yeah, but dude, it was so bad.
That scene was super goofy. I didn't like it.
Yeah.
What made the original scene work was how intense and scary it was because in the remake, like the girl she's like floating around like and it's dumb, you know, like it's just she's like kind of being ragdolled through the air. But in the original, she's like getting dragged up the side of the wall.
It's kind of scary.
Yeah, and you're just like, what the fuck is going on? So yeah, I this movie shouldn't have been made.
There's that funny scene like right after that where the boyfriend like he like runs out because he's like the cops are like well she gets killed so it's like he thinks oh I'm gonna get blamed.
Yeah.
So he runs out, so he's running through the neighborhood in the middle of the night, and he's like covered in blood, and like you get that funny scene where like he's like sitting down and like one of the neighbors comes out, is like, "Hey, get out of here! I'm calling the cops."
Oh
It
yeah.
just sounded like an after school special, like
Yeah.
a fucking Goosebumps episode or something. Like
Yeah.
I was like, ooh. Yeah, this movie's bad. This movie's so bad. Like man, yeah, it was pretty, like you said, disrespectful to the original. And you know what? Like, as far as like the sequels go to the original, not all of them are great, but all of them are watchable.
Yeah.
And they're campy. And
Yeah.
like even like the one, like I said, the ones that are like considered like the worst ones, like you can still watch them on Halloween and like enjoy them.
Yeah.
Like I don't know, like they all like at the very least they all have interesting kills, and Freddy
Yeah,
Krueger
they
is
do.
always fucking awesome in them.
Yeah.
But yeah, in this one, it's just I don't know why this was made. And same thing in the first one. You get like these like it kind of same thing with like Chucky. Like you feel that the world is very lived in,
Yeah.
and it's dark and kind of like it just has the right atmosphere. And this one's everything just looks like a set.
Everything yeah.
Looks digital. Everything looks
Yeah.
fake. Yeah, man, I hated this movie.
Yeah, I didn't like it either. I will give a shout out to what's his name, Clancy Brown. He's in this movie.
Who's he?
He's one of the dads that kills Freddy Krueger. Like when they find out about like that he's fucking molesting their children, basically.
Yeah.
But do you know who he is though? Like in
No.
Hollywood, basically, Mr. Krabs. He's the voice of Mr. Krabs.
Really?
Yeah,
That's
SpongeBob, me
random.
boy. Yeah,
That's so random, dude.
yeah. Like he's in this movie.
Dude, I wish he would have talked like that when he's killing.
Dude, that would've been so
Freddy
Freddy, what'd you do to me, boy?
Krueger. Stupid.
But yeah, I mean, yeah, the original still, I still love it to this day. It still has like those creepy moments, and yeah, like you had said, and about the whole like the remake feeling fake and the sets feeling like just like sets, like they felt like sound stages,
Yeah.
and like just the artificial lighting and just everything about it just felt so
There was just
artificial.
no imagination in it.
Yeah,
Everything just felt like, I don't know, like there was no passion in it. They had no, like, it didn't feel fun to be.
yeah.
Like you could tell like they weren't having fun filming this.
And then they did try to like recreate a lot of like the iconic scenes from the original.
Mhm.
And that movie came out 84, I want to say, and did it so much better.
Yeah.
So much better.
Yeah.
Like the whole her dead friend being in the body bag and then dragged down the hall, like dream sequence, looks so shitty in this movie. And in the original one, it looks so good. Looks so fucking good. Yeah. Don't watch it. Watch the original.
Yeah.
Watch Freddy Part 2, Freddy's Revenge, the gayest Freddy Krueger movie of all time. It's fucking awesome.
Yeah. I mean, watch any of them.
Yeah, for real.
If you have to choose anything else.
All right. The big money.
Okay, let's talk about the original first, really quick.
Before we get into it, I hate that I own these movies.
Really?
Yeah.
I
That's
enjoy
all I'm
these
going to say.
movies. I enjoy these movies.
Yeah. All right. So we had watched the original because we had a plan to watch all of them and then talk about it.
Yeah.
I mean, it ended up not happening, obviously. But so when I put in the original into the Blu-ray player, it asked me like, "Do you want to resume?" And I was like, "Oh, that's right, we did watch this before." And so I just put no, and I rewatched it like from the beginning. I did not like either of them, dude.
Dude, I like this movie.
I don't.
I like the original. It might be a nostalgic thing for me
Maybe
because the acting is terrible.
acting's terrible.
But Leprechaun is fucking Leprechaun, dude. He's
Okay, so
he's iconic, dude.
I'll give him that. He
Yeah.
is iconic. This movie is classified as a horror comedy.
Mm-hmm.
I did not find it scary, and I did not find it funny at all.
You know what? I didn't find the parts that were supposed to be funny, but there were some scenes that were making me laugh because of Leprechaun.
All right, yeah. So, like I said, like I didn't find it funny at all. But after watching the first one, I was like, you know what? This is a good group horror movie
Yeah.
because you can watch it with a group of people and laugh at it. It's definitely made for that.
Dude, when he's driving the little car. Dude.
But this is, I think, Jennifer Aniston, her first movie.
Mm-hmm.
And then what's his name? He's like he plays Francis in Pee-wee's Big Adventure.
I don't know.
He's supposed to have like a mental disability.
Okay, I know who you're talking about then.
I feel like he doesn't display that at all. But they keep talking about it like,
He's just like a dimwit.
yeah, he's just dumb. Like,
Yeah.
But they talk to him like he's fucking like retarded or something.
Yeah, he literally like he's just like he's just dumb and
He's just-
clumsy.
yeah.
That's all.
But yeah, the way they treat him, the way they talk about him in front of him and to his face, they like, oh yeah, like his mental like capacity or like his lack thereof. I'm like, what are you talking about? This guy's just kind of dumb. Like, I don't see it, you know?
No, it's just poor acting, dude.
Yeah.
I feel like even the script wasn't like completely fleshed out. But like to me, it just reminds you like because this could have easily just never had a remake. I mean, not a remake, a sequel. It could have just been like, oh, this one random Leprechaun movie in the '80s. But I used to always watch this movie. To me, it just holds like a special place just because it is kind of campy.
Yeah.
But I can't. I mean,
Is it okay? So would you say this is your Chucky then? Because that's how I feel about Child's Play. All of them.
I mean, I love the Child's Play movies, but I would when I was a kid I would watch Leprechaun more often, and I think they progressively get a little better as the sequels go. The second one sucks because me and you saw that one. Like,
Did we?
yeah, remember me and Ellie and you like what a month or two ago?
We did?
Yes,
Part
dude.
2?
Yeah.
What was it about?
That kid, he has like that limo. Oh, that hearse that he gives like tours in.
I don't remember.
Yeah,
I don't remember.
it's forgettable.
I mean, obviously.
Yeah,
Then again, I do have a really
dude.
bad
But
memory.
Leprechaun in space, that's the best one, dude. It's good, dude. Dude, he becomes a giant in the end, dude. It looks so bad. No, I mean, I can't really defend this movie too much. To me, like I said, I feel like if I didn't watch it when I was a kid, like I know I wouldn't probably like it now.
Yeah.
But to me, it's a good, like you said, group. Like if you're in the mood for something campy with a group, like you can watch this and like you guys will talk shit and laugh.
Yeah, yeah. I feel like it's good for that.
Yeah, but I feel like this compared to its remake, this is like Citizen Kane, dude.
Yeah.
Because
So yeah, the remake, Leprechaun Origins.
dude, that movie, like, it literally made me mad.
Want me to read what I wrote for this?
Oh man,
One sentence. Why is this a Leprechaun movie?
dude. Yeah, nothing about it is Leprechaun.
Nothing about it. No, it likes gold.
Okay, yeah.
That's it. That is it.
Dude.
And you know what's fucked up? I love the premise. This town folk that lure city kids as like a vacation spot to spend like a weekend or whatever, but in reality they're using it to sacrifice to this creature.
Yeah.
To keep the peace. That's interesting.
Yeah. I mean, with the skeleton like is there, and you have the potential for something good.
But no, it's not done.
But this movie, it was complete dog shit, dude. Like, I don't think I've seen a movie this bad in so long.
I had to stop it and do something else 4 times.
I went on my phone, dude. Like, I was on my phone. Like, I think I got up and Ellie was like, "You want me to pause it?" I'm like, "God, no." Like,
God, no.
Please fast forward it, if anything. But, dude, no, dude. It was giving me how it looked was fucking terrible.
You know what was the first
so
thing
bad.
that made me laugh like out loud? Was the opening like scene where it's showing the production companies. It says WWE Studios.
Really?
And I started laughing. I was like, no fucking way.
Oh, man.
And so I looked up the cast. There's a wrestler in this movie. He plays the leprechaun. It's Hornswoggle. I don't know if you know who that is.
No.
He was like an Irish like little person that was in WWE.
So, dude, straight up after like I watched it, I'm like, was there that they didn't have an actor for Leprechaun?
No, there was.
No, I know. I was surprised.
Oh,
Because you could have easily just not have had an actor.
No.
You never
could have been a
see-
puppet or something.
Yeah. You never see the Leprechaun like in its full glory.
Never.
You see little bits and pieces. You see it out through its like POV. But it looks so bad. But yeah, there's no point of even getting that character.
Yeah.
Like, and I loved the reviews for this because they were so entertaining. They were more entertaining than the movie. People were just tearing this movie to shreds. Dude, everything about this movie was fucking bad. The leprechaun was bad. The way it looked, the sound effects were fucking dumb.
There was another scene that actually made me laugh a lot when they accidentally kill their friend because the leprechaun shoves her.
That was the only like, yeah, I chuckled.
Dude, that shit made me laugh.
They fucking they hit her with an axe on her face, huh?
Yeah. She's like, no, boom, axe to the face.
Yeah, man, this movie looked bad.
Dog shit. Absolute dog
And
shit.
It doesn't even, like you said, like aside from it liking gold, nothing leprechaun about it. It definitely like the only reason, and people were like pointing this out, like that it's called Leprechaun Origins, was because that's the only way they can get seats for people to watch this movie.
That's what it feels like.
If they thought, oh man, if people think that it's like an origin story to the original Leprechaun, people will come and watch it because that's what you think when you hear that.
Yeah.
I had no idea what this movie was about, who was in it. Like I didn't know anything about it, and yeah, watching it, I did think like, oh, it's like a prequel to it or something? But no, it has nothing to do with the originals at all. Not even the same actor. No, none of the actors. None of the charm.
None of the character names, like.
No, dude.
But you look up the movie and it's classified as a remake of the original.
Yeah.
And it's like, how? Like,
No.
there's no way.
You could have easily like slapped any other monster name on this, and
Yeah.
it would have. Yeah, nobody would notice. Yeah, this movie, dude, I'm telling you, I got like anxious watching it because it's so fucking boring.
Yeah.
It looked bad. The acting was fucking terrible, dude.
Yeah, it was so bad.
It was, yeah, dude. So many moments where like the CGI was fucking bad too. Like where the leprechauns are running through the fields.
Yeah.
It looks like a game, dude. This movie was so fucking. I feel bad for. I don't even know if it came out in theaters. But I
hope
feel
not.
bad for anyone that paid to watch this movie because, yeah, dude, this movie is bad.
The only reason I even like would even want to still keep, because I legitimately consider like I'm gonna like post this like, hey, who wants this?
Leprechaun in the Hood, dude.
That's the only reason I'm gonna keep it, because like, it has Leprechaun in the Hood in there.
They're both good too.
I remember liking those.
Yeah.
So
I think they're the funnest.
doesn't he smoke weed in one of them?
Yeah, he
That's
gets
what's
high.
up. That's what's up.
Yeah, dude, this movie, like, I think it's the worst thing I've seen all year.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure it is. Yeah, I don't want to say I think. It
No,
is
it's
the worst thing.
100% the worst thing I've seen all in the past like 2 years.
I hated it, dude. I absolutely hated it. I hated everyone that's in it. I don't even know who the director was, but I hate that person.
Zach Lipovsky.
Oh God.
Fuck you.
Do you know if he's made anything else?
I didn't even bother to look
Dude,
up.
I'm very curious. I'm just gonna look it up really quick. But
Yeah, movie came out in 2014. I did rate it 1 star.
yeah.
Yeah.
Dude.
The only reason it even got a 1 star was because of that, the friend kill. That shit made me laugh like pretty hard. But yeah.
He made the 2019 Kim Possible movie.
That's what's up. That's what's up. That's what's up. There was an actor I did recognize in this movie. He played the character David, portrayed by I just fucking read it. Portrayed by Brendan Fletcher. I remember him from Freddy vs. Jason. He was in that. He's in the scene where do you remember Freddy vs. Jason at all?
Barely.
There's like a scene where one of the characters, he's in the bathroom and he ends up falling asleep while looking in the mirror, and then like he's dreaming that his feet are stuck to the floor, and then he sees his dead brother in the tub, and he's like has his wrist slit and there's blood everywhere, and his brother's like talking to him, and he's like freaking out. And he starts yelling. It's in the trailer. He yells like, "Somebody please wake me up."
I don't remember.
Yeah, that's the only thing I remember seeing him in. I feel like I have seen him in something else where he plays like kind of like a bully type character, but I was like, that was the only face I recognized in this movie. I don't know any of the other actors. The Irish accents,
If
those were real,
sci-fi movie.
yeah. If those accents were real, I'm sorry, but that shit sounded so fake to me.
Yeah. Yeah, the sound design was terrible. Even like the punching sounded like
Yeah. It was tight.
yeah, dude, this movie. Man, I never want to do this again.
Now you gotta watch Madam Web.
Oh fuck. Man, yeah, this movie was so bad, dude. I feel like it like set me back so many like years.
I felt like I needed a cigarette afterwards. Not even smoke.
Work out.
Dude, it was terrible.
Do you want to like mention some like honorable mentions?
Yeah, just because like I feel like a lot of people like praise Evil Dead, obviously, you know, because that is one where I've mentioned before that I think I do prefer it over the original.
The 2013 one.
Yeah, the Fede Alvarez one. Like I think I do prefer that one over the original. I had mentioned about doing Psycho.
Uh-huh.
The Alfred Hitchcock one, and then obviously the Gus Van Sant one. But I'm kind of glad we didn't, especially after watching these, because the Gus Van Sant one is like it's one of the ones that's known for being a shot-for-shot remake.
Mm-hmm.
And I think we've talked about it before, how like Vince Vaughn has never really played like a villainous character until like the Craig Zoller movies.
Yeah.
But I mean, he plays Norman Bates in this movie.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't remember exactly how his performance was, but I know the movie is hated just because it is a shot-for-shot remake and is not even done well, apparently.
Yeah, I did see it like forever ago, but I don't remember the performances. But I remember like thinking like, why Vince Vaughn? Like to me, but it's like I feel like that's when like I know it was before like the whole comedy thing, but
Yeah.
like that's when I knew him as that.
Yeah.
So I'm like, why is this guy here?
Yeah.
But I feel like maybe if I watch it now, I am curious. I would rewatch it, but at the same time, like I'm pretty sure like it's just I'm gonna come out, thinking like, oh, what was the point?
Yeah.
But yeah, dude. I mean, even Psycho, like I feel like it still holds up really well. Like why not
Oh,
just watch that one?
yeah.
It has the famous
Especially,
scene.
yeah, like especially, oh yeah, the shower one.
Mm-hmm.
And a lot of people don't realize like that's early in the movie.
Yeah,
Like that's really early in the movie.
yeah,
And if you've never seen Psycho and you don't necessarily know the twist at the end, don't look it up. Watch the movie.
yeah, dude. Especially for its time. Like,
Yeah.
how scary! Imagine watching that shit back in the day.
Yeah, dude. But
But-
yeah, I can't really think. Oh fuck, I had another one in mind. I can't remember. Do you have any?
The Thing is one of them.
Yeah. Well, are you referring to the John Carpenter's thing, and then the one that it's the original one, like the thing from outer space, or are you referring to the 2011 one?
Oh no, I was referring to like the OG.
Okay. Because I was gonna say the 2001 is actually a prequel.
That's true. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. No. Man.
I think it's like from the 60s or something.
Yeah. Yeah.
And like the full title is The Thing from Outer Space.
Yeah. I feel like I don't think I've ever seen it, but
I've never seen
I
it.
feel like it's just like there's no way that's gonna be better than the
Yeah.
remake. Like there's just no, that's not gonna happen.
Same thing with The Fly.
Yeah. The Fly is a remake.
The Fly is a
too.
remake, yeah.
Man, I think
I can't think of another one. Oh, well, you had mentioned Suspiria.
Suspiria, that one, like, dude, I think that Suspiria remake is one of the better ones as well. To me, I even like that one. I prefer that one over the original, even though like I absolutely love the original.
Yeah.
To me, like those are both masterpieces in my head.
Would you consider like if a movie gets a remake that ends up being like a series or like a mini series, or even if a movie was remade from a mini series? For example, It originally was a TV miniseries, a 2-part, and like that was made into a movie later on, which I did enjoy the first one. You know.
I really enjoyed the first one.
Yeah.
I mean, to me, it wasn't scary. It was funny,
It was funny. Yeah.
but I did enjoy it.
The second one was like whatever to me.
Because everyone hypes up the originals, but the original, but
I've
it's
never
not
liked
that
it.
good, dude.
I've
Yeah.
never liked the original.
It's really
one.
not that good.
Tim Curry's tight. I do like Tim Curry as Pennywise. He is pretty creepy, but overall, I just remember not liking that movie. I didn't think it was scary. I didn't think it was good.
No, I mean it had its little creepy moments, but yeah, overall, like it had a lot of bad acting. It had a lot of like effects that don't hold up well.
Yeah.
But like I said, it was a made for TV. Like,
Yeah.
You know, I feel like a lot of people that praise it like grew up with it. You know.
Yeah.
But if you were to show anyone that's never seen the original, and then the remakes, I'm pretty sure they're all gonna prefer the remakes.
Yeah.
Because even the second one, there were some scenes that I enjoyed, and some scenes did make me laugh. I don't think it's as strong as the first one.
No, it's not.
Like, which kind of sucks. Like I said, I really enjoyed the first one.
Yeah.
Even the little details in it that, like, you know, like where, like, there's always, some kind of picture or something of it in the background somewhere,
Yeah.
like hidden. Like sometimes it'll be like graffiti on the wall or something, but like I did really enjoy that one. I would prefer even that one over the original.
Yeah. Another example is The Shining. So there's Stanley Kubrick Shining, and then because Stephen King absolutely hated it, he had the Shining miniseries made.
Yeah,
I don't know if you ever watched the miniseries.
I did, but I remember not liking it.
It was goofy.
Yeah.
It's super campy. Definitely made for TV.
Yeah,
But I feel like The Shining is another classic. Like it's one of those like another anxiety-inducing, like so much lore behind it, and like to the point where there's a fucking documentary about theories about the movie.
yeah, dude, that movie, it's a masterpiece. I feel like it, you know, like not even just with horror. Like,
Yeah.
I feel like it's just in general. Like I think it's a tremendous movie. I feel like it holds up so well now. Like even it still like has creepy moments. It still like makes you think. You know, still people are still talking about it.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, but it is far superior to the made for TV one.
Yeah.
And it's funny because Stephen King always talks about like how he prefers the made for TV one. I'm like, you're just saying that because you don't like a Stanley Kubrick one.
Yeah.
Like like if you're a fan of movies, like you're gonna automatically choose the Kubrick one. Like there's no competition.
Yeah.
There's just no way that you can say that this one is better than the other one because the Kubrick one is gonna win.
Yeah.
On all levels, it's better.
Yeah.
What else, dude?
What about would you consider Ghostbusters?
I haven't seen any of the new ones, dude.
Well, I mean, like, would you consider the original like in the horror family?
Yeah, I would.
Yeah,
it'd be like a comedy kind
a horror comedy.
Yeah.
So, I love that movie. It's great. I think it's great still. I haven't seen it in a while.
I haven't seen it in a while either,
Yeah.
but I did love it growing up.
And then they remade it with an all-female cast, and it's notorious for being hated, and it's also notorious for people thinking it. Which I mean, I understand people thinking that it's hated because it's an all-female cast. Because like it came out around that time when like there was a lot of movies like doing the gender swapping. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So I did watch the movie, and I hated it. And it was one of those situations where you kind of like a lot of people were like, "Oh, you can't say you didn't like this movie because then you'll be marked as like a sexist or whatever." It has nothing to do with it. It's just bad writing, bad jokes. Like it's just
It's not funny.
It's not funny, which is unfortunate because it does cast Kristen Wiig, who I am a fan of. It casts Kate McKinnon, who I'm a fan of, and Chris Hemsworth, who I do think is a funny guy. But it's just for me like
the writing just
it just kind of fell flat and like nothing lands to me. Like it just was not a good movie. And then I wouldn't consider what's it, Afterlife, the one that came out like with Paul Rudd.
I haven't seen any of those either.
Well, I wouldn't consider that a remake just because it is a continuation from the second movie.
Oh, okay.
So it's a part 3 essentially.
Gotcha.
And I did enjoy that one. I did like it. I haven't seen the most recent one, but people hated it. So I don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah. But what about Nosferatu? I've never seen any of them.
No.
No.
So I recently, last year I saw they played the original at the Frida with the live band playing it.
Yeah.
Dude, I love that movie. I mean, I have it tattooed on me.
I mean,
One
you
of my
made
first
that
tattoos.
painting. So.
Oh yeah, and I made the Betamax painting. Yeah, I love Nosferatu. To me, it's one like top 10 of my favorite films of all time, and I think it was made like in 1928 or 29. Then Werner Herzog remade it
In the 70s, right?
in 79, I believe. And dude, to me, that is till this day, I think it's like the prettiest film I've ever seen. I love that movie. It is superior, obviously. I feel like it's not even fair though, because like
Technology and the time.
time, like everything is just like you can't compare like a movie from the 1920s to a movie that came out like near the 80s.
Yeah.
Like they're just you can't. Both are very similar. I mean, the plot is there, same plot, everything, just visually different, acting. The dude, I can't remember the main actor's name off the top of my head, but Herzog always cast him in. You know how like directors have the one actor that they always cast? It was always him. It's kind of an artsy film. The first one is too. Like it was made in Germany. It's supposed to be like part of like the German expressionist movement that was going on at the time, and then this one, Herzog was doing the same thing where like he was doing crazy stuff with the visuals. He was playing with shadows. He was playing with like man, it's so hard to explain this movie because it feels very dreamlike. But it's like scenes that are really happening, but when you're watching it, it's hard to explain. Just visually, like it feels like it's almost dreamlike.
Yeah.
But Dude, great acting. I love there's a twist at the end that's different from the original, and I loved it. It has a dark ending. Um, breathtaking movie. And I always recommend it. It is a slow burn. It is, like I said, it's like an RT slow movie, but to me it's beautiful. It's a good Halloween movie. The subtitles, I know a lot of people complain about that, but I loved it. Um, yeah, like I said, visually like creepy, and I loved Klaus Kinski. That's his name, the actor.
Mm-hmm.
I love his portrayal of Nosferatu. Um, and I am looking forward to the remake of the. Well, it's not a remake of the remake; it's a remake of the original. But
The Robert Eggers.
yeah, because like those movies are like known for like their like I said, their them playing around with shadows and stuff. Very creepy moments. So I'm so curious to like what he's gonna do with it.
Yeah, that's the reason I brought up Nosferatu, because I do want to talk about like the anticipation like I have, especially for, even though I've never seen the originals, but I love Robert Eggers, you know.
Yeah, you
And
can't do no wrong.
yeah, and I saw today that I guess a trailer is going to drop on Monday. I am going to fight to not watch any trailers.
It's so hard with the AMC pass, dude.
So I was thinking about that. I'm gonna have to do it, dude. I'm gonna have to plug my ears, close my eyes.
I did that with Star Wars, dude.
Yeah,
Force Awakens.
I'm gonna have to. I'm gonna have to, dude. Or just do what I hate doing. Show up late.
I really hope, dude, that they just don't show him.
Yeah.
Like, don't even give me like a silhouette. Just don't show me.
Nothing.
Man, yeah. I hope I hope they don't give anything away in the trailer. Yeah, dude, I am looking forward to that. That's probably my most anticipated film of the year.
Yeah.
I'm
When is it supposed to drop? This year, right?
December.
That's right. Damn, it's almost here. And we're barely getting a trailer?
Oscar bait, dude.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude, I can't wait for it. I'm looking forward to it. To me, Robert Eggers is an amazing director. I love that every movie he's made is so different from one another.
Yeah.
So he's just like, he's doing it's gonna be a period piece.
Yeah.
So like, I feel like he's perfect for it. Like when I found out that he was doing it and that they got Skarsgård to play him, I'm like, yes, I'm stoked. I mean, there is that scene where in the little teaser where it shows,
I haven't watched anything.
No. I don't know. I can tell you then. I mean, it's not gonna be, but it made me like, it reassured me, even though like I was already like, okay, it's in good hands. It reassured me that like I said, like it plays a lot with shadows, the original and the remake, and there's a scene involving like a shadow and a town in the teaser, and I'm like, oh man, that looks sexy.
Damn, sexy.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah.
Nosferatu's wearing lingerie.
That's what's up. That's what's up. Nosferatu got a BBL.
You got DSL, dude.
Nah. Another remake that I'm pretty excited for, that's gonna be coming out soon, is Wolfman. And
I saw the trailer, dude.
yeah, like I'm excited for it, especially because it's being made by Lee Winnell, and he did The Invisible Man.
Yeah.
Which is another pretty good remake, you know?
Dude, but yeah, that's The Invisible Man, dude. That's a good fucking remake. That's a really good remake. I really enjoy that movie. I always recommend it. I feel like everyone would enjoy that movie.
Yeah.
Like the average moviegoer, the diehard horror fan. I love that movie. But yeah, I saw the trailer and I was kind of like, what is this? And it has that actor, I can't remember his name.
That he's like always pops up in like these like indie films or horror films.
Yeah,
you know?
he's the main guy in Possessor.
Yeah.
So I think he's a great actor.
Yeah.
So I'm excited that they casted him as the Wolfman.
Yeah.
But I'm curious, dude. Like I'm glad that the teaser doesn't give too much away.
Yeah, and they don't show him either.
No. So I'm looking forward to it. I hope it's good.
I hope so. I believe Lee Winnell's like put in charge to try to remake like all like the Universal monsters, I guess.
I know that the Mummy with Tom Cruise was supposed to be part of that.
Supposed to be.
And like it bombed, so I hope they remake it.
Well, yeah, because I think the Invisible Man is supposed to be the first one. Because I know there is going to be a Frankenstein. There's gonna be a Frankenstein movie. That was announced. I don't know.
Is it gonna be the one with Robert De Niro or no?
Where he plays Frankenstein?
Huh?
Where he plays Frankenstein?
Yeah.
No, I don't know. No, oh fuck.
You don't remember him like, looking all sexy with all his tattoos? Remember that dumbass picture?
Oh my god, you're
You forgot
right.
about it or what?
I fucking forgot about that.
Lucky.
Thanks for fucking reminding me.
Yeah, dude. Who fucking remind me? Yeah,
Oh
dude.
shit, I fucking forgot about that. No, isn't that one supposed to be called The Bride? That one's supposed to be about the Bride of Frankenstein?
Oh, maybe. I don't know.
I think so.
I don't remember, dude.
Yeah,
I tried blocking it out of my head.
yeah, man. I did, but thanks.
I feel like Frankenstein, like the material, like you could do so much with it. Like you
It's
can
such a
probably come
tragic
up-
story. Like,
Yeah, but like that's another one. That the original is so good still. Like those old black and white movies, like the classics, they hold up, dude. They have like this charm to them where, like, even like there's nothing cheesy about them. Like
Yeah.
in a weird way. Like it's not like you watch movies from the 70s and like the acting is just terrible and like these are like I don't know, like you watch them, it almost feels like you're just listening to like a classic album.
yeah.
Like it I don't know, dude. I love those old black and white movies. Frankenstein, Dracula, Creature for the Black Lagoon. You know, some of the effects don't hold up, but like I said, that's part of the charm.
Yeah.
You know, they had real sets, real makeup,
Real what?
real sex.
Damn. Frankenstein getting down? That's what's up.
Yeah. He attaches a big dick on himself.
A bolt? Just a bolt? A giant bolt?
Ew.
He's definitely going to be screwing, you know what I'm saying?
Damn.
Damn. All right. Well, I can't think of any other ones.
No, dude. I think I don't know. I mean, there's probably a million out there, but
Yeah, there's probably like a shit.
but I mean, I think we covered the good ones and unfortunately the really really bad ones. Leprechaun Origins movie fucking blows, dude. Like,
fuck
I
that
hated
movie.
it,
Fuck the
dude.
director of that movie. Fucking hated it. All right, we only got one comment from the episode "It Can't Rain All the Time," which is the episode about the crow.
Gotcha.
Yeah, I always forget that you don't know what I name the episodes until they drop.
Yeah, I pay attention, dude.
Mhm.
Yeah, until Sunday.
Yeah.
That's when okay.
So, what I usually try doing, little peek behind the curtain. What I usually try doing is like trying to get a quote from the movie or like a tagline and use that as the title of the
What's
episode.
this one gonna be, dude?
This one?
Yeah.
Give me pot of gold.
No, fuck you, Lucky Charms.
Fuck you. Oh my. It's said in both movies too.
That's the only connection, dude.
Yeah.
That's the only connection, dude. It's so dumb.
Fuck that movie. Yeah, so the one comment, it was on that episode, It Can't Rain All the Time, from Nikki Isabel Mixon, from Days fame. Eddie is missing out not playing drums for the Days tour. Dang.
I am, dude. I am. I know.
Oh, rusty dad. Ha ha ha. Beetlejuice was literally so fun. I'm glad I gave it a chance because it was actually hilarious. That's what's up. That's what's up. That's what's up. Like and publish. That was the only comment we got. Actually, I believe we got a couple comments on the post for the episode. Let me go to Instagram. Justin Mayo comments, "New nails is sick." And then on the episode where we talk about Alien Romulus, I'd never read this, but the people that are hosting the Night of the Living Dead at Back to the Grind,
Yeah.
at Ripperside Cinema Galore, they commented, "I'm all for the Chucky versus Leprechaun idea. Dug the new episode, by the way."
Tight.
Yeah. Oh, dude, there's like a bunch of. I need to start checking the Instagram.
Hey,
account.
dude, come on, get with
Yeah.
it.
So then on the episode where we talk about Cuckoo, Life of Refusal commented on it. "Cool episode, brother. I was stoked to hear you're on Apple Music now. Hell yeah. That's right. Fuck Spotify."
Broke asses.
Bitch ass mo- Wait, what? Yeah, oh, that was it.
There's so much, dude.
Fuck you, homie.
Yeah, dude. My favorite like episode is always like the last one of the year when
That
we
we
talk
do?
about our faves and our top one.
Yeah, we're not doing that this year.
Oh, okay.
I'm telling you right now, dude, Substance is gonna be my number one.
You haven't seen Nosferatu yet, dude.
I'm telling you right now, dude, Substance is gonna be my number 2.
Better than Dune 2?
I do like it better than Dune 2.
Nah, dude.
I'm telling you, dude. I left the theater with a big ass fucking
Boner?
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I had to wait for everybody to leave because it was not impressive.
Yeah.
See everybody next time.